We got JoJo Siwa. Why everyone hates JoJo Siwa?
Challenges of the child star curse is transitioning from their youthful identity to adulthood while still appealing to and respecting their young fan base. JoJo Siwa has recently faced major backlash for her attempted
I hope he has the dance in here. Please, Patrick, please have the dance in here. Please, I want to see it.
Switch from a bright-eyed, smiley, and colorful tween role model to a rebellious, edgy, and provocative pop star. But the animosity towards JoJo is understandable, because this transition is obviously disingenuous. Today, I am going to break down exactly why JoJo Siwa's transition is failing miserably, and prove that even she doesn't believe in her new bad girl persona.
Like, what is that head? Look. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a JoJo Siwa hater. You know, all the JoJo Siwans, back off. I'm not a hater. But like, damn, bro, the jokes just be writing them themselves.
Doesn't believe in her new bad girl persona. For Siwa's entire life, she was known as a positive, hardworking, and charismatic dancer who rose to fame through the hit Lifetime reality TV show Dance Moms.
So you know what's crazy? I never even knew this. I just found this shit out like a couple weeks ago.
JoJo used her youth fame to grow her YouTube channel and social media presence. At nearly 13 years old, Siwa released her hit single Boomerang, an upbeat
little
song
OG ponytail,
that addresses childhood bullying. The song would go on to earn a 2x platinum certification, and the music video has accumulated over 1 billion views.
Should we watch the music video after this or what?
From there, the 14-year-old signed to Nickelodeon, appearing in children's television shows like Bizaardvark and The Thundermans, as well as various television specials and award shows. She became a modern Nickelodeon superstar, releasing various songs, TV shows, TV movies, and performing sold-out.
I'm not gonna lie, JoJo was everywhere though. Like, JoJo was really up in this time. I forgot what time frame this was, but this was definitely what, 2015, 2013, some shit like that. I seen her ass everywhere. Everywhere, bro. Tight ass ponytail. Seen her ass everywhere.
Concert tours in stadiums around the world. She even launched her own merchandise line of JoJo's bows.
Not the bows.
The lucrative business venture reportedly sold more than 80 million bows from 2016 to 2020, equating to well over $400 million.
That's actually crazy, bro. That's actually, she has to have money. There's no way she don't got money. Unless they gypped her out of her money and made her sign a bunch of, I don't know. 80 million bows, bro? 80 million?
By the time she was 17, she was filthy rich and was a positive influence on her millions of young girl fans all around the world. Naturally, while entering adulthood, child stars start to think about how long they can or want to appeal to children. JoJo's more mature gigs were competing on Dancing with the Stars and becoming a judge on So You Think You Can Dance. But those
It's just the haircut for me, bro. Like, why when young stars like try to grow up and start finding themselves, they always hit this haircut? I can find so many examples. So many examples.
Those mature audiences struggled to take her seriously as a judge, even though she had over a decade of dance experience and was sporting a new adult-like pixie cut. Plus,
that shit was ugly.
Being a judge on these dance shows is typically a job someone takes when they are past their prime.
The black guy
is just 20 years old and believes she—
Oh damn, he passed away? R.I.P. him.
Takes when they are past their prime.
I didn't know who that was.
JoJo is just 20 years old and believes she has much more to offer to the world. So it was time to make a drastic change to let the world know she is not a bright-colored child star anymore. Siwa's fans were suspicious of her transition while she began rolling out her newest single, Karma.
Not the Cuban link.
2024, JoJo posted a photo of her wearing
I swear I didn't know who he was.
Tattooing her entire—
I swear. She got drunk at Disneyland? Word, what the fuck? She is doing anything now. I feel like that's what child stars do though. Like when they finally get of age and they not, I was gonna say a spotlight anymore, but she's still kind of under the spotlight because niggas is tearing her ass up. But I was gonna say like when they don't got any restrictions on what they could do and they not being policed by adults and shit like that, they kind of wowed out because they weren't able to do that in their teens. Like she damn near had the ponytail since 10 years old to like 21 or 20, however old she is.
Her left arm. She also posted a video on TikTok showing those tattoos, which were fake, by the way. Shortly after, she posted a series of 9 photos on Instagram, each with one-word captions that, in order, read, "See you in 1 month. Remember, karma's a bitch." Consider Considering that everything she had ever posted on Instagram was a 4K quality photo of her smiling and wearing bright colors, the grainy, dim-lit photos with one curse word in the caption was actually a drastic change. I think JoJo is in her f***it era. It looks so illegal to see JoJo putting a curse word on her captions. She's in her Miley Cyrus era.
Yo, she could've did this shit so much better though. I don't like that rollout.
I'm torn. My daughter likes rainbows and bows JoJo, but I'm invested in this f***it JoJo. I want to know what's happening. The following week, she posted this celebratory video with the caption, "My last week being a
God damn.
star." But the official transition marks when she posted this warning video to TikTok.
Warning, the following content is not made for children and may be disturbing or offensive to some viewers. May contain sexual themes, violence, strong language, dramatic scenarios, and flashing lights. Viewer discretion is advised.
She would later explain the warning in a video that it was important to me to give that heads up and be like, look, if you follow along, that's all you. If you want to go, now's your time. This was JoJo's way of formally letting the parents of her young fans know that she is not the kid-friendly
Yo,
star.
didn't Raven have the same haircut, or am I tripping? I know this is off topic, but like, didn't Raven have the same haircut? Raven, she kind of had something similar, didn't she? Yo, I'm telling you, they all go through it. They all go through it, bro. Yo, I knew it, bro. I knew she had some shit like this. I just don't understand. Like, is somebody giving them this advice? Yeah, girl, just shave off the sides. I thought JoJo and Ellen DeGeneres was related. Oh my gosh, that's kind of bad.
Year of life, we're becoming an adult.
I don't know if I want to rewind that.
How many tits are gonna pop out today?
Nobody knew yet what was coming, but JoJo claims her transition would be shocking.
That's been my
Nah, facts dimension. That's not her song.
my most massive inspiration is no one has made this dramatic of a change.
Nah, that is fucked
No
up.
one has made in my generation this extreme of a switch, and I am the first in the generation. It is very scary, but someone's got to do it.
Now, I'm not really sure
Someone's gotta do it. Someone's gotta do it.
what counts as JoJo's generation, but she was making some huge claims here. What could this extreme switch be? When she finally teased the intro of her song, the comments absolutely eviscerated her.
All them damn dogs. I'm sorry, bro. Is anybody on dogs in here before I say this? I just don't want my dog owners to unfollow. Do you, wait, actually, another question. Do you own dogs and do you wash your damn dog? If you wash your damn dog, you shouldn't take no offense to what I'm about to say. What you gotta say, cat lady? I wash my dog? I feel like you don't just because you said that. Nigga said cat lady. I'm not gonna say it, never mind. If you know, you know.
But before we dive deeper, have you ever Googled your name and seen yourself on one of those strange sites that has too much information about you? Feels pretty weird. I'd really rather that kind of stuff wasn't available to anyone who's looking.
Not the little... I respect it though, Pat. Peter Patter.
Quora.com/PatrickC.
She smells like dog.
AT&T revealed
You said
that
it, not
over
me. You said it, not me.
2 million
I ain't say
customer
that.
records were released on the dark web. They recommend those affected use strong passwords, monitor
I'm
accounts.
sorry, bro. Dogs be having strong ass scents. And I'm not saying cats don't either. They litter boxes be smelling like straight fucking pneumonia if you don't clean them. But, yeah, bro. Dogs be having a fucking scent, bro.
Activity and consider credit
And that scent be lingering around people's houses if they don't clean them, you know?
breaches or fraud alerts from credit bureaus. Well, Aura does all this for you. And best of all, it's all in one app. If my info was compromised in the Aura
I'm sorry, Pat. Sorry.
anticipated song, people in the comments were ruthless. It sounds like Spotify ads.
I just know this is Instagram and nobody has to wait. It might not be. This might be TikTok. Damn TikTok. Damn Tik.
Is this literally Lab Rats music? It sounds like Fortnite default emote music. This is Party Rock Anthem. The beginning of her song starts out with the lyrics, "I was a bad girl. I
They
did some
her
bad
ass up.
things." And she also says that she was a wild child, which just led to more and more negative reactions in the comments.
I was a wild child. I guess. The fact that bitch got 19,000 likes, bro. I would literally delete my TikTok.
sections. The song was most definitely viral before it even got released, but not because people were dying to hear it. It's because people were making fun of it. Yet JoJo claimed that something crazier was still going to happen.
Everyone's been talking about the song, oh, this about the song.
What is this mask ass voice shit she put on? Like, everyone's talking about the song in there. Like, she don't sound like that, bro. This shit pissing me off.
The song. No one's even questioned the music video yet. I'm about to start sharing some things from the music video. And that's where shit gets real crazy.
But then when she started sharing the music video snippets, I guess the craziness was supposed to be the sensual dancing, or maybe this Blades of Glory inspired outfit, or maybe the Kiss inspired makeup, or maybe that the setting is on the island above Bikini Bottom.
Hey.
Adults looking at JoJo's imagery ironically look at this like a kid who's trying so hard to be an adult that it just makes her look even more like an uncomfortable kid.
Some of the most respected people in the world.
It's kind of like the confidence thing. Like when people say like confidence is something that you just kind of have. You don't gotta tell niggas that you're confident. You don't have to spray it or put like, you know, kind of make niggas. Confidence is just shown. You just have it. It just is. And I feel like that works the same way with persona and who you truly are. It's like, it just kind of is. And I feel like people take it a little bit more. People just are what they are. And it just seemed like she just isn't. It just seems a little fake. I don't know. It gives off fake. It gives off like act for her. And I feel like that's why people are kind of like, hold on, girl.
Is so right. It is so right. It is what the world needs. Like, I am
like, listen to this damn mask ass accent, bro. It's like when studs be trying to force their voice, bro, to sound deeper, bro. It gives off that. Like, we know it's not real, bitch. We know.
From what you're doing right now, and that's crazy to me. I mean, I heard that from Lil Nas X yesterday. Heard it from Megan Trainor a few days ago.
Like, even this nigga look uninterested. He looked down at his watch or his phone or whatever it is. He looked down. Look.
Now, and that's crazy to me. I mean, I heard that from
this nigga look bored.
Yesterday. Heard it from Megan Trainor a few days ago. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. The support from people like that.
But again, no matter how much she tried to build up hype, people couldn't be less enthusiastic about this release. And JoJo's attempts at being a badass just gave the internet more fuel to make fun of her.
Yo, but I mean, I'm not gonna act like I said before, I still stand on what I said. If you do some cringe shit long enough, niggas are gonna start to fuck with it. Give it a year or so. Give it a year. All the people who was just hating the hate, that truly ain't give up, like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna cease, and then the people who kind of hate it but kind of liked it a little bit or found it funny, they gonna stick around, and that's gonna become her new base. I'm telling you, bro, it works, bro. Think about anybody who was cringe or did some crazy shit, some controversial shit, and just kept doing it. Eventually became a thing. Like Andrew Tate. Like, at first, he was like crazy controversial. People was talking about him, saying cancel him, this and that, but eventually it's like he just kept on being himself to a point where it felt like, I don't know, like niggas was agreeing with him. Then now there's actually Andrew Tate fans. I don't know if that's a great example, but I feel like that's the best example I could think of. But she kind of forcing it though. I feel like the difference between her and like somebody like Andrew Tate, that nigga is like natural. That's just really how he thinks. But her, it gives off forced.
Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, let's spice things up. One of my exes. Oh?
Finally, the song dropped on April 5th, which accompanied an interview where JoJo claims that she was doing something groundbreaking.
There's never really been an influencer child star turned into musician adult star.
She then went on to say that she believes this song is the first step in inventing a new genre.
What would you call the genre?
The genre is, I said it back in the day when I first signed with Columbia, I said I wanted to start a new genre.
Bro, what are all these chains? Like, I don't know, like you can kind of tell, y'all know people who, I wouldn't say try to act black, but people who be trying to like put themselves somewhere where it's like, okay, we know you don't know how to, you know, because of, you know, for example, like slang, like when certain people who might be palm colored or might not be palm colored be using certain slang and it don't be sounding fucking right, or they be using it in the wrong context and it just sound like a hot damn mess. I feel like this change shit kind of worked the same way. Like she want to look like she a rich, famous or whatever the fuck, and this shit is like a hot ass mess. Like, why does she have this many chains on? What is this look?
Well, called gay pop. And they were like,
Not only is the child star turned pop star extremely common, but the song she released is structured exactly like any other dancey, chanty, power chord driven
It's giving
pop
Malibu's
song
Most
reminiscent
Wanted.
of the likes of Lady Gaga, Kesha, Carly Rae Jepsen, etc. Less than a week later, she corrected her statement, telling TMZ that she definitely was not the inventor of the style, but rather wanted to be a piece in making it bigger than it already is. Walking back her comments was her first misstep. She hyped up this era like she was doing something generational.
I feel like she don't know what she's doing yet. And I feel like, I'm not saying she should give herself grace, but I don't know what the team around her is doing, but they're doing a horrible fucking job. Like, I feel like people like Ariana, they had the grace of like social media not being as big as it is. Ariana and like all these other people. And still even people who didn't have the internet as big as it was, like Miley, still kind of like, I don't know, crashed and burned a little bit because niggas was on Miley ass. Let's not act like Miley's transition was smooth. It wasn't. I don't know what you can do to make that shit more seamless, but this shit is not it. Her team need to go back to the drawing board because it's not given. Like, everything she doing just seems like, I don't know, I feel a little bad for her.
Should have just doubled down
I
on
feel
her
bad a
statements
little
and
bit.
been like, yeah, I invented gay pop. What are y'all gonna do about it? We all agree it's a ludicrous statement, but she already said it, so...
That is true though, because if she just stood on that shit, then that would have created more controversy, which is more attention. It's like she already kind of going the controversy route, so she might as well just double down on that shit until the few, you know, until she actually gains some real fans from it.
Now you gotta stand on it. Don't be all like, oh no, this is what I actually meant. Badasses don't explain themselves. However, things got even
wait,
worse
okay,
for JoJo
Patrick.
when TikTokers realized
Okay.
she didn't write the song. When
true,
analyzing the
though.
credits on Spotify, you will notice that Desmond Child, Timbaland, Antonina Armato, and Tim James are
But her ass is nowhere near on this. She's not even one of the names. You know how sometimes, like, if the person writes it, they'll be one of the names? She's not even one of the names. We know she didn't write this shit. Niggas can't even lie and say she wrote it.
credited as the writers, and Rock Mafia as the producers. Antonina Armato is a well-respected songwriter who wrote hits like
Uh-oh. Okay, bitch. Maroon 5. Selena Gomez. BTS.
Love by Maroon 5 and The Heart Wants What It Wants by Selena Gomez. Armato also wrote for Miley Cyrus during her Disney Channel era. Because of this, people suspected that the song was originally written for Miley's breakout moment into adulthood, and they also found this 2012.
But if Miley ass didn't even use it in fucking 2012,
tweet that may have supported
if
that.
Miley ass ain't using it in 2012, why would you use it in 2024? It's corny. It wasn't even a good breakout song. Chat, this shit was like, I'm not even trying to be a hater, but this shit was cornball. She could have picked any other song, bro. You should have got them to write a new song. If it was at least catchy, people would be like, okay, they'll hate a little bit at first, but they'll be like, okay, it's kind of catchy though. This shit is not even remotely catchy, especially coming from your damn lips. I'm sorry.
Theory. Big thanks to Timbaland and Rock
Karma's
Mafia
a
for a
bitch.
great
It's not catchy to me. I can't make it be catchy. I heard it like 5, 6, 7 times already, but it's still not catchy.
collaboration on
It's still not catchy to me, at least. I don't know.
And then Miley responded and said, "Don't forget me, bitch." But Miley never released a song called Karma, and we don't even know if she ever recorded a demo for this song. We would later find out that Britt Smith, an artist basically nobody has ever heard of, was actually meant to release Karma back in 2012.
Rock Mafia back in the day. It was supposed to be my first single. Things changed and I went with Provocative instead, and shouldn't have done that really. We should have gone with Karma. That was my first choice, but label things got in the way and I kind of was led in that direction, and we went with Provocative, and then I left the industry after that.
Britt and JoJo's versions are almost exactly the same. The lyrics are word for word the same, and the structure of the song is nearly one-to-one, but Britt's version is so much more dynamic. It is less power pop driven and feels more like a classic 90s/early 2000s dance banger. Plus, Britt is a better vocal performer. But once this information came to light,
Yeah. It was another, like, it was written by a person, but it was written for somebody else. Like, somebody else performed it already. So that's kind of crazy. But it's like, why are they trying to use this song? Like, who the fuck is in her team that told her it was okay? Do niggas not have ears? Bro, she need a black person on her team, bro. Today. That would have told her this shit is whack and to turn this shit off and not to do it. I'm saying, bro, if I was on the team, JoJo wouldn't have came out like this. I'm telling you, it wouldn't have been like this, bro. This little rollout shit she doing, it would have been actually kind of smooth. Niggas would have still hated. That would have been a given, but it wouldn't have been this much damn hate.
Exploded with viral videos claiming
somebody put me on the team, bro. Hire me. Hit me up. supercofficial@gmail.com. I'll help you out. I got you. Not for the free skis though. Her teammates should have hired me.
JoJo stole this song. The narrative shifted from JoJo is cringe to JoJo is cringe and a thief.
Damn.
Craziest part of this whole situation is that Britt Smith got approval to release her version of the song just 1 week after JoJo released hers. Fans liked Britt's version so much it nearly outstreamed JoJo's.
No! Oh, that's embarrassing, bro. That's fucking embarrassing. Yo, that's embarrassing. The team need to be fired.
Securing 5 million streams and reaching number 6 on Spotify's Viral 50 charts. Britt Smith's version also peaked at number 8 on the US iTunes Pop chart, surpassing Siwa's, which peaked at 89 and failed to reach the
number 8, and her shit was 89. That's actually fucking embarrassing, bro. I would have crashed out on live with the mask voice and all my chains on.
100. Britt Smith literally made a come up off people hating JoJo Siwa.
What?
JoJo previewed another unreleased song which was immediately labeled as stolen within hours of playing it for a fan.
I would have crashed out with all the chains on. There's no way, bro. on TikTok live at that.
It's called Choose Your Fighter.
TikTok users immediately remembered a different artist called Emmeline who previewed the.
Bro, you can't do this shit. Like, you gotta get an original song. Is this like cheaper to get a song that somebody else already made? Like, I don't understand the logistics of it. Is this shit cheaper or something? Cause why she keep stealing niggas songs? Just get somebody to make you a song, bruh. You a song. She pulling the Jennifer Lopez, but Jennifer shit was. It took a minute for niggas to know Jennifer was stealing, bruh. It took a little minute for the public to catch on to her stealing. Niggas are finding this shit instantly. She can't even release the song yet. She previewed this bitch and niggas said no, it's stolen. She didn't even make it to releasing it yet. Oh my gosh.
Same song in 2022.
Like, it's the same exact song. She didn't even sing it.
Emmeline responded to the leak with this comment. I actually didn't sign off on it coming out with JoJo. Not her fault. If my version gets love, I can still put it out after hers. It's unclear what Emmeline meant by this, and she didn't end up explaining it further. But then Siwa finally responded to the comments of her allegedly stealing her songs.
The background on Karma, honestly, it's an old song. I was pitched it. I loved it, was obsessed with it, so I grasped onto it.
Why not that instead of a new song?
No, that's a very normal thing. A lot of songs are
okay.
What happens is people write songs and then they just don't do anything with them. And then a few years later it makes more sense for another artist.
Did you steal it from Britt Smith?
I did not steal anything. There's no such thing as stealing. No, I've seen the thing about the one Choose Your Fighter, one of my other songs. But no, that's the same situation. Somebody else did write it. I did not write the song. And then,
I mean, I'm not saying what she's saying is true, but like, that's what I'm saying. Her team, there's no such thing. There's definitely such fucking thing. But like, yeah, bro. I think her team, it's really her team, bro. I don't think she literally her fucking self said, yeah, let me steal this bitch song. I feel like it's her team. Like, this is their responsibility to you know? And why did she get media trained on this? Like, saying there's no such thing as stealing is kind of crazy.
The rights to it.
But I have the rights to it.
JoJo did not steal these songs. It is common for artists to not write their own music
Yeah, this
and
is
have
true.
music
It's
that
true.
other people wrote pitched to them. Most of the time, songwriters make a batch of songs and send them out to multiple artists, and whoever is the first to buy the rights and release the song publicly is the legal owner of that song. 99% of your favorite artists have worked with songwriters. The one caveat to this is that JoJo's preview of her Choose Your Fighter song was not even her voice, so she didn't record her version of it yet and previewed it thinking nobody would realize it isn't her singing.
Bitch, we know that's not you.
JoJo is being way too open about her lack of songwriting. She is cosplaying the bad girl while trying to explain, no, you guys don't understand how the industry works. I'm not a songwriter, I'm just a performer. When has any major pop artist ever explained exactly how they don't write their music? It ruins the aura, the mystique of being an artist. How is
I think it's because like TikTok already flamed the fuck out of her, so it's like she can't lie about it now. Imagine if she lied and said, no, bitch, I wrote all them songs, and what? It would be kind of like, okay, girl, she can't lie, though. Because niggas is going to call her out for lying. Now it's going to be the next thing. And I feel like the hate of her lying and doubling down on it is going to, like, oversede what she's trying to do, like, what she's trying to release. They supposed to direct her into making a song if she want to be a real artist. That's what I'm saying. Like, why not at least get a song that no one else has released publicly? I feel like that's the first step.
Is anyone supposed to connect with your lyrics and brand after you blatantly said you don't write your words? Like, we know that you and every other pop star in history
Get a
don't
ghostwriter. Facts. Like,
write their own songs, but don't say it. And you could tell even she knows she shouldn't talk about it, because listen to her stutter and hesitate to speak on her writers in this interview.
Honestly, I wrote this rap song called "The Lies Sound Better."
Sure.
I told my writer, I was like, look, faster than Busta Rhymes. I was like, challenge me.
But the main reason
yeah, this do seem a little,
why nobody is taking her seriously is because she is trying to push this bad girl era, but everything she does just proves that this persona is not genuine. Firstly, let's just get this out of the way. The Kiss
No,
inspired
this damn outfit is pissing me off. Yo, this outfit is horrendous, bro. I thought she was on some wrestling shit, bro, when I first seen it. I'm like, yo, she a wrestler now? Okay, JoJo, that's not a bad little transition. And I still feel like that to this day. If she got into wrestling, let's say JoJo got into wrestling and she was trying to get into the WWE. She learned all the shit, you know, because you know wrestling fake anyway. So she learned all the moves and all this. She got herself coordinated as regular ponytail JoJo. And you know how wrestlers have stories. I don't know if anybody watches wrestling, but the wrestlers have like stories and shit, like, you know, that's what makes it interesting. That's what people want to watch, because it's a story. She went from the fucking tight ass ponytail JoJo, and something happened to where she became like this dark aura JoJo. I feel like that would have been a better storyline. And then she used that clout and pushed it into like making music. And she could have been making music the entire time while she was doing it. I don't watch wrestling. I don't watch wrestling at all. I'm just going off of what I know about wrestling. I don't watch wrestling. But I'm just saying, I feel like that would have been, you know, and a lot of niggas still watch wrestling, but I feel like that would have been a good little transition. Or maybe some acting shit. That's something I would have chosen to watch. Yeah, I feel like that would have been interesting.
the least authentic thing any rebellious person would ever do. Then again, it's perfectly fitting because Kiss was basically a glorified children's band. Their music was considered badass and rebellious if you were ages 8 to 13 in 1975, which are likely the ages of people that currently think JoJo Siwa is badass and serving
Yo, what?
rock star looks.
I don't want to say what I was just thinking, bro. I don't want to say what I was thinking. Is it fucked up to say that I thought he was Make-A-Wish kids, bro?
Serving rock star looks. JoJo expressed that her goal was for
That's what I thought it was,
girl
like
moment to be reminiscent
No.
of Miley Cyrus's Bangers moment.
When I was 8 is when Miley
Sorry, why y'all laughing so damn hard?
had
That's
her
not
Bangers
funny.
moment, and I was like, all I want is to have that one day. Like, I want that. And honestly, since I was like 15, like my whole like inner circle has been like talking about it and like getting excited for it.
JoJo even copies Miley's signature tongue out pose, which, if you can believe it, was controversial in 2013. And yeah, Miley is definitely a legend, but it's important for JoJo to recognize that Miley was actually bad. Like, Miley was smoking salvia out of bongs, twerking on Robin Thicke at the MTV VMAs, wearing basically no clothing for all her public appearances in 2013.
Why is she like Amanda Bynes? Am I tripping, or is she like exactly like Amanda Bynes?
She was taking extreme
I went to make a wish with my best friend. He was 17. You don't even gotta be dying to get a wish? Damn. She already had a big fan base. All she had to do was write and say how she felt about changing and going into a new era. Niggas would have hopped. But I don't know. It's not a lot of people like that think like that. Facts. That would have been a smoother. I feel like anything else would have been a smoother transition in this shit.
Dream risks and got so much backlash for it. The fans, the media, and other celebrities called her trashy, a stripper, pathetic,
Damn.
every horrible name to rebuke her antics.
Damn.
And Miley did not care to explain herself nor satisfy anyone. She just kept doing her thing because she felt so trapped behind the child star brand for years. Miley constantly detailed in interviews how she resented the Hannah Montana character.
Like, I think she was literally going through a phase. And I think that's the difference between her and JoJo. JoJo seems so inauthentic. Versus Miley, she was literally going through a phase. That was literally what she was feeling at the time. So she was doing what the fuck she felt like doing. That's the difference. It wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna use this to get into this. It's something that she was genuinely doing. So I think that's the biggest difference in this.
She hated wearing the wig. She hated doing the press. She felt like a fraud to her young fan base. Miley was trying to do whatever she could to escape the Disney image, even if it meant losing her young fans and the financial benefits that came with it. She even had a multi-million-dollar merchandising deal with Walmart in the works that she lost due to her antics. And she did not care. You could say in hindsight that what she was
JoJo felt like it was mandatory to do all that because she's older now. Facts.
doing was trashy, but it was at least authentic. It seems like JoJo is talking up this transition more than fully diving in. Even the tattoos on her arm were fake. Well, most of them were. Just furthering the idea that she is half committed. She seems half committed because maybe she doesn't want to lose all her previous fans that made her a multi-millionaire. Remember, she sold $400 million in bows. Maybe she thinks she will be able to draw on her face, do a promiscuous dance, and sell $400 million in records.
Yo, why Patrick low-key roasting her though? Hold on.
Music is way different than TV or even dance. It's not even about talent. It's about depth, lifestyle, attitude, parasocial connections through lyrics and mystique, all of which are extremely difficult to fake, and people know JoJo is not actually a badass. Like, look at this
Patrick
video
on
of
her
what
ass.
she claims is a reckless or unhinged statement.
Last few weeks, the internet has definitely made me feel like I'm a f***ing psychopath. I realized something. I am a f***ing psychopath.
JoJo, this is actually, yo, come on. And she was laughing at it with a fucking energy drink in her hand with one of her chains on.
Actually a badass.
Yo.
Like, look at this video of what she claims is
I guess she's a psychopath.
reckless or unhinged statement.
Last few
What?
weeks, the internet has definitely made me feel like I'm a f***ing psychopath. I realized something. I am a f***ing psychopath.
Well, that hairline going back. That hairline throwing that ass back. I ain't even peep it until like this shit. She be putting makeup on that bitch. How she be hiding it? I thought she still kind of had her hairline a little bit. That shit kind of receding. You see this little strip of hair right here, and it's just white. Poor JoJo. Oh, there was a close up. My bad. Tight ass ponytail caught up to her. Yeah, I feel bad a little bit. Hope she using some growth oil, some strawberry mint. What's that shit? Strawberry mint oil.
It's some shit that only I can do.
She really thinks calling herself a psychopath is some rock star shit. She already refers to her music video as other people have to do that for her. It's like declaring yourself a legend or putting yourself in the Hall of Fame. You don't
Literally, that's the whole thing of like when I was saying earlier, I was like, people who have confidence don't gotta say it. Some niggas be like, yo, I'm so fucking confident. It's like, bro, I guess you confident because you said that. Like, you don't have to say it out loud for niggas to know. They just know. They'll say it for you.
get to do that. Other people determine your public perception. It's like she wants the credit before ever putting in the work. Plus, she has the money, time, and resources to actually put in the work. Put in the 10,000 hours to grow and change into the artist that she claims she can be.
Like I said, I will never ever claim to be a singer.
Yeah.
But I will claim to be an artist.
Okay.
I am giving the world,
It's called JoJo Siwa, the woman behind the bow.
and they might not like it, they might hate it, but they're enjoying it. And it's become a bit of a guilty pleasure for everyone.
But she likely has agents, managers, and yes men saying, no, you can do this. You can be whatever you want. Yeah, wrap your Lamborghini Urus with PNG cutouts of your face. That's what all 20-year-olds wish they could do. But
Yeah, because I really wish I could do that shit at 21. Who the fuck keeps buying her tickets?
Easily the one thing she did that diminished all her credibility during this transition is straight up admit that she was never bad.
I got pitched this song, Karma. And the first word is, I was a bad girl. And I was like, oh, it's a good song. I was like, but I can't say that. I can't say I'm a bad girl. I'm not. I was 18, fresh off of my Dream the Tour. And I was like, I can't say I sang Every Girl's a Super Girl last week. Like, I can't sing I was a bad girl this week. It doesn't work.
How is anyone supposed to believe in your new image
If you don't
even
believe
in it yourself?
Damn.